Welcome back to part 9, the finale. So I do appreciate if you have been watching each part of painting this Frankie Bae kit by Laurie Sullivan Roy. What we're going to be working on now is a clear coat. And some people call this like a varnish coat. I don't know that there is a real varnish for silicone paint, but this is just cycle A and cycle B. I wanted thin texture, so I'm using a lot of thinner. Now, what I did was I washed the kit one more time, hot soapy water, and I just wanted to make sure that all of the silicone balls, any dust, anything, that might really stick to this final coat is gone. Now, a lot of people will do this varnish layer and add some tint to it. Perfectly fine. Some people stop before they even do this layer because there are so many layers of paint. Now you'll notice that I have cleaned everything. This is the perfect time to clean your entire workstation. New mat out. We don't want any silicone balls on the baby. And I got all my material put away, old paint brushes, cleaned everything up. So let's get started. So one of the downfalls of working on full body silicone is that you can only do one side at a time. I have already done this clear coat on the back of the baby, so all we have to worry about right now is just doing the front. And you'll notice that I'm pouncing off using that sponge. This sponge is leaving behind some texture. Cycle A and cycle B, especially how thin I made it, can be self-leveling, but it does leave behind a bit of this texture. So next we are going to do the mat. I can't wait. I'm looking forward to this. 1, 2, 3. Okay, this is my setup for matting, and I use this big bin, and then there's a smaller box inside. I'm covering his mouth because I don't want any matting powder in his mouth. I'm going to be using this brush, which is a 16. It's a round brush. I'm going to be using either of these. I don't know which one, probably this one. And then I have some silicone matting powder. I'm going to be using SFP, but just use the one that you can find. And this is already a dry baby, so we don't need to use a lot. What I'm doing is rubbing the powder so that it infuses with the silicone. Okay, and it's just really simple. I am outside because this fine dust gets everywhere. Even if you think that you're controlling it, you're probably not. So you want to make sure that you are someplace where you don't mind getting a lot of dust in your house, or else go outside. Unfortunately, it's storming today, so there's not any of that beautiful natural light that I usually get when I show myself matting. When we're going to speed it up a little bit, but before I do, I want to get his face, because his face is going to be so cute.
And we fall down, we give up, we find love, we get up, and we fall down, we give up. She's fine too, but I want you. She's fine too, but I want you. No, 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 yeah. Let's start. Yeah. Yeah. Work, 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 work. To me, I can work, 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 work. See me do me dirt, 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 dirt. So me by that work, 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 work. When you walk out, la, 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 la. In the girls, them hurt, da, 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 da. Try me, I deserve you. Let them tell you lurking. Yeah. You make a like, now you don't like it. You know I dealt with you the nicest. Nobody touched me in the race. Nobody text me in a crisis. I believe that all of your dreams are duration. You took my heart, all my keys, and my patience. You took my heart, I must leave a decoration. You mistaken my love, I brought for you for foundation. All that I wanted from you was to give me something that I never had, something that you never seen, something that you never been. But I wake up and nothing's wrong. Just get ready for work, 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 work. To me, I be work, 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 work. You see me do me dirt, 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 dirt. So me by that work, 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 work. Na, 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 na. When you walk out, na, 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 na. Before the table turn, 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 turn. Beg you something, please. Baby, don't you leave. Don't leave me stuck here in the streets. If I get another chance to, I will never, no, never neglect you. I mean, who am I to hold your best against you? I just hope that it gets to you.
When I'm dry matting, my goal is to remove all of the shine with as little white residue left over. So what typically will happen is that, okay, so the silicone has oil and it leaches out of the kit or after we paint. So this matting powder will kind of get absorbed by that oil, but then you have to kind of go back over the parts that you've already matted to make sure that it doesn't get shiny. And that's where a lot of people will have mistakes with their matting. They'll either leave too many white clumps or they'll forget to go back over the kit and knock off all of the shine. So that's what you have to do to make sure that your matting looks decent.
I got niggas trying to end me. Oh, yeah. I spilled all my emotions tonight.
I like to give the baby a nice rinse before I actually submerge him after he's matted, because I don't want him to be floating in the matting powder. And so if you can rinse it off and then make sure there's no residue in the sink, then you can fill your sink up with warm water if you like, or hot water. And yeah, just use a mild soap like Johnson & Johnson baby wash and shampoo. That's what I like using. And yeah, you can even soak him for a little while. I think I soaked him for about 5 minutes. And yeah, I think he turned out good.
You took my heart, all my keys, and my patience. You took my heart, I must leave a decoration. You mistaken my love, I brought for you for foundation. All that I wanted from you was to give me something that I never had, something that work. You see me do me that. So me about that work. Na 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 na. When you walk out, na. Before the table turn. Beg you something, please. Baby, don't you leave. Don't leave me stuck here in the streets. If I get another chance to, I will never neglect you. I mean, who am I to hold your best against?
Drum roll, please. And now for the big reveal. Oh, he's got the cutest face. Look at his mouth. And I went back and I added some glossiness to his eyes, his nose, and his ears. And he's got a birthmark here. Almost looks like a pea. Then his nails, which were tipped and glossed. And his little feet. And he's got the little mark here where they had to take his little blood. And I like his belly button. It looks very newborn. Let's take a look at some of his movements as we look at his back. He is going to get some hair. And let's get him laid down.